Hey guys! Welcome to Hookah&Yap.
It's been a minute.
It has been a minute.
And we welcome you to the summer 2025 episode.
Yeah, so this episode, you already know we've been a little busy.
Very busy.
And that's why we haven't uploaded in a fat minute.
We actually thank you guys for being so patient. I know you've asked us, you've seen us out. And we just really thank you for your support and patience. And we're so excited to share the tea of this episode. I guess we can start off with my birthday in June. I had a galaxy themed birthday. It was my first themed party ever. We'll show you guys some clips of what we dressed up as. So fun. I had my little alien minions there and everyone just had a good time. We did like tacos and I made ceviche for the first time. Everyone loved it. It was done. We cut up some really cool fruit too. It looked like it was catered.
The fruit spread was really good.
It was super fun.
So after her party, we got ready. We changed out of our outfits.
Oh my god, I forgot about that.
Yeah, we got ready. We Ubered all the way to Forum. We just went to the club because it was a Saturday night.
Yeah.
So that was pretty cool. It was very chill.
I actually left my party. It was towards the end, but there was still people there.
She literally did leave her party.
And
that's so funny.
Yeah, it was hilarious. We still had people there, but we let them know I was going out. But yeah, it was fun. We got dressed up and just had our little own time over there. I think, was that like my second time there?
Yeah.
It was fun. That was what we did.
That was really nice. And then the next kind of big thing is we went to Beyond.
Yes, our first rave together.
No, not our first rave together.
Or our first festival. Aw, I wish I could do that whole weekend again. That was really fun. That kind of like really kicked off our big summer.
Yeah, I really liked it. I wish it lasted longer.
It was kind of like a road trip for us in a way, the little getaway from Seattle.
Yeah, because we drove a couple hours. We stayed at the hotel together. Yeah. I thought it was really cute.
I think so. It was nice just having our own little like getaway.
Yeah, and I'm glad that we went to the pre-party.
Yes, same.
That was really fun. There was one stage.
Yep.
And I think that was a good starter for us because wasn't that also your first Beyond at the Gorge?
Yes, that was my first time. I'd always heard it was amazing. It's not until you experience it in person where you just get taken away by the view.
Yeah, and I think the pre-party was a good starter. So we didn't have to just go in there and you were already walking up and down the hills.
Yeah.
I think the one stage was pretty good.
It was so cool just seeing like the art installations and how they're so creative with the lights. Like I felt like there was just parts of day one that were already so special. They really put a lot of work into it. So I appreciated it. And it was a good taste of the first day. Oh my gosh. Remember that guy? We were laughing hysterically from the bathroom. And what did he say? He was like, oh, you guys' laugh like made my day. Or something.
Yeah. I remember that. He was like, your guys' laugh is infectious or something like that. Like, you made my day.
It was so sweet.
Yeah, but it was really nice until towards the end.
Oh, dang.
We were both kind of freaking out a little bit.
Yeah.
Basically, when we were leaving, we were kind of just following everybody. We were just fucking walking, just doing whatever.
Actually, no, it started off as I went to go use the porta potty restrooms. And there was a moment where I said something to myself and I was looking at the left and right and I said, one way will lead you to a completely like different road or something. So I was just like, okay, I'm going to go on the left one. And then you had a situation with your water pack where it wasn't closing.
Oh, I forgot.
It was bad.
About
it kind
that.
of like got us into like a bad energy. It kind of just switched.
Yeah, because I was getting really irritated. Yeah. I was like, man, like I haven't even used this that often and it's already broken.
And it was the first day. Yeah. You still had 2 more days.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, how am I supposed to bring my hydro into day one and day two? Yeah. We just we were like, whatever. We kept on walking,
Mm-hmm.
kept on walking. And then there was at one point when we were walking through that short tunnel, we came up and it looked like the yellow brick road.
There were lights all on like a really big hill. And in that moment, I said, are we like in the Wizard of Oz? This is not the way we came.
You literally stopped me in my tracks.
Yeah.
And you were like, I don't think we're going the right way. And I was looking around and I was like,
yeah, she was just kind of like,
Maybe
I'm
not.
just going.
I was just walking.
But I was
for
the
real.
brains in that moment. And I said, she was actually down to do that walk. And
oh, yeah, I was just going to keep walking.
Yeah, this girl does not do cardio like that. So I was already like, no, this girl ain't going to make it. I am not going to carry her on my freaking back. And then we asked these two guys for help.
Yeah. One of them was kind of cute. I was like, where are you guys going?
Yeah.
I think they were going back in.
Like,
yeah. So then we asked, like, where's the parking lot or
Yeah,
something? Or which way is that way? And they were like, that's the campground. We were just like,
yeah.
fuck. And then so we had to turn around. We already were walking for like 15, 20 minutes. We walked all the way back.
We walked all the way back to the porta potty.
We ended up back there at the front gate.
Realized we were supposed to go straight. It was already dark at that point.
There was no one really walking that way because it was the pre-party. Because the pre-party is mostly for campers. So then we just kept walking and you were about to freak out.
I was.
You were just worried. And then I was like, dude, we're going to find the car. Like, it'll be fine.
But then she was starting to get worried sometimes because we had already been walking for a minute.
And I was like...
And finally, I already imagined myself like sitting on the grass, like crying. And right before I really crashed out was when all of a sudden the car was right there. And I turned her around, almost strangled her. And
you turned around and you were like,
I physically turned her around and I grabbed her shoulders and I said, can I?
And I was just there.
Just let me do it. Once we got in the car, I was fine. And then she was like, oh my gosh. The one was so fun. I got to rave with her family for the first time. It was just such a great experience. Jazz Asia also gifted me a bracelet that she had been waiting to give me for like 2 years from the first Beyond, which was canceled. And I cried. I hugged her. It was just a really great moment. And then her mom also gave me one that said Gemini, because we're both Gemini.
I had a lot of fun. I'm so glad that my parents ended up going. And it was Enzo's first rave, too. Yeah. His first rave was Beyond the festival.
Dude. That's such a great wave. Do you want to talk about the long line for day one?
Oh, shit. For those of you who didn't go to Beyond, the parking was absolutely terrible. Normally, where the parking is, they change that all into campgrounds. You had to park all the way at the end, freaking in the corner.
By the street.
There was only 2 lanes to get in.
Technically, there was like only 1 lane.
Yeah, we had left at 3 or 4, and we were like, oh, this is gonna be good time because then we're gonna get in probably like 5 or 6 in the line for parking for like an hour.
Wait, remember there was this freaking lady, dude. I almost got out of my car.
Oh yeah.
So I normally don't get into shit with people, but this lady was being She was like knocking on the passenger window. She was just being so like aggressive. We got to a certain point and there was this lady on the side of the road. She's just like, move forward. Yeah, she was like acting like a sergeant. Basically power tripping.
We were already bumper to bumper with
super
everybody.
Bumper to bumper.
I think you scooted up a little bit, but there was nowhere to go.
And I said, I'm not trying to bump into the next person. She just kept talking shit, and then I finally rolled the passenger window down. I was like about to unbuckle my seatbelt. Like... Yeah, mind you, this is us in the car, right? I'm sitting here, and I'm just looking. The lady's knocking on my window, like, just you're touching my car at this point. Banging on the window, and she rolls down the window on my side, and I'm just sitting here like this. That's when she like retracted, and it's just off. Like, why do you guys have to like act like so crazy for me to act crazy? That's not even who I am. For no reason. Like, where could we go? Exactly. But yeah, that was funny. We did not realize how many
freaking people were gonna be there
for day one.
And by this time, it was already 6 or 7.
She was also trying not to miss a set too.
Yeah, I really wanted to see Maddox, and then I was like, okay, we're good. We're gonna make good time. I saw the line. I was like, fuck, I'm not gonna make his set. And then we did not get in there until 8 o'clock. At this point, I was pissed. That was literally the main one that I wanted to see. And then low key, not gonna lie, everyone was kind of walking slow. So in our group, so I was the first one, and I was just, I was on a mission. I was just weaving in and out, like trying to get to the main stage because I did not want to. I wanted to see him at least for a little bit. The one thing that we hate the most is some cutters. We hate that, and I am not afraid to go up to you and be like, "Excuse me, you cut. You need to go wait like the rest of us did." That is one thing that I am not afraid to say.
But yeah, so we got in. Here's a photo.
Here's a few photos, maybe, perhaps.
Yes.
Hello, yeah.
And then we did make his set, which I was really happy about.
We ended up meeting with some of my friends at the
Ferris wheel.
Yeah, at the Ferris wheel. Then we were going back and forth from
Mad Hatter to the main stage.
Mad Hatter to main stage. We didn't go to the garden. Yeah, I couldn't go to the garden. I wasn't ready to go to the garden.
Yeah, so dope. I saw Slander for the first time. That was my favorite set. So great. Me and her mom were up on the hill, just like our little cozy time. And let me just tell you, the production is so sick. Like, if you guys haven't been to Beyond at the Gorge, please go. I've been to the one in California, and the one at the Gorge is just once in a lifetime.
When you and my mom were up on the hill, it was me, Enzo, and my dad there. And I don't know,
you were down at the main stage.
Yeah, down at the main stage. There was just one point when I went up to them, and I told you about this. I had my arm around my dad and my brother, and I was just like this, and I was just like
trying not to cry.
Yeah, I was like, oh my god, my dad.
She was basically in the feels.
Yeah, I was like, my dad and my little brother is so crazy. That was Enzo's first rave, first festival, everything, and I was really, I was feeling pretty good.
Yeah, and your mom's also my best friend, so it was just really great to have that alone time together, even though like we wanted to be. We actually really wished we were together.
Yeah, because we had planned, because that was like the first main day, and we didn't really hang out that whole time. We were kind of doing our own thing,
which was okay because her family was only there day one.
On to day 2.
Day 2. So this is when we realized and knew how to do it. We got there way earlier.
Yeah,
didn't have to wait that long. Pre-partied in the car, and it's fun in the parking lot.
It is. Everyone was like tailgating and stuff.
Just experiencing festivals like this. Everyone is so positive, and everyone looks so awesome, creative, and everyone's just happy.
It was nice just chilling in the car for a little, because we were actually hella early. We got there at like 2 or 3.
We were like twerking in the car. We weren't even listening to rave music. We had freaking sexy rap. Like, it was only us 2 in the car, just like
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
I brought like the rest of my Patron bottle from home. Killed that.
She killed that. I was drinking my beatbox.
Yeah, and then we pranced in.
We went to the beatbox thing, and we tried the Shack beatbox for the first time.
Oh, yes.
The blueberry lemonade one.
So good.
Freaking bomb.
It was the best one we had drinking all summer.
Yeah.
Because you guys know, we've been drinking beatboxes all summer.
Yeah, I think that Beyond was the start of our beatbox kind of craze this summer.
We went on the Ferris wheel. We also met this really amazing girl that gifted me this bracelet, actually. And what's so crazy is I tell people this, and it says it on the bracelet she gave me. It says, "You are enough." And I almost cried.
Once it got dark, I was faded.
Oh, we were lit as fuck. There was a moment where we were just hella goofing off just together in our own little world.
I know, I was feeling it. I was in and out. Apparently, when I woke up in the morning the next day, I had hella candy. I had hella candy. and all mine were gone.
Yeah.
How did I get all of these? I guess I was talking to hella people and just going around.
Yeah. No, it was just so cool. Like, a lot of girls just kept coming up to us and we were all just vibing.
Yeah. Here's a video of me trading with a girl.
Yes. She doesn't remember that.
I don't remember that. As you can see, I look hella faded.
Got the time of our lives.
Yeah, I was gone. So I really have nothing else to say about the Beyond nighttime.
That was great. We were also in the parking lot for a minute trying to just get out. And I was trying not to fall asleep at the wheel the last 10 minutes. It was so bad.
Yeah. And I felt really bad. I was really tired because I don't walk. I don't do cardio like that. So I was so tired when we got back to the car. We were waiting, trying to see if the traffic will die down a little bit before we left.
Yeah.
Dude, I was already knocked by the time we were even just leaving the grounds.
We decided to like not camp this time because we just know it would be kind of rough not being able to sleep. I'm really glad we got a hotel because we had our own bathroom and our own bed. She didn't even change her clothes.
Oh yeah. No, right when you pulled up to the hotel, I woke up and then I opened the door, went straight in. I didn't take off my eyelashes. I didn't take off my contacts, my clothes, my teeth, nothing.
I was like, ooh.
I literally just walked in and just laid down and I knocked. And I'm really good when I come home about
washing my face,
changing my clothes, doing all that.
She was basically on auto. She literally took some stuff off and slipped into bed. And I was like, oh, girl.
No, because I also had my earrings in still, and those are so uncomfortable. I hate sleeping in earrings. Like, I had everything on. Apparently, while we were in the car, I guess I was getting phone calls and I was just Xing them out. It was my friends and they were trying to call us to see where we were at. And because they were going to crash with us at our hotel.
Yeah, we were listening to her music on the way back and she declined a call because she was basically irritated in her own mind while she was half asleep that someone was calling her. So
I don't remember that.
She basically blocked the call.
Yeah, and you said that they called like multiple times or like twice or something, and I guess I just exited out both of those times, which I don't remember. I thought I would have answered.
Yeah, because your ringtone was Drake's Nokia, so I was like, oh, they keep calling.
Oh, the ringer was on?
Yeah, because it was connected to my car.
That's
so that's why I was like, oh. She said, I'm sleeping.
Yeah, and then
I
think they just showed up.
Yeah, they did. I got dressed to go to bed, washed my face, brushed my teeth, and then they knocked on the door.
No, at that point I was slumped. I didn't even know that they were there until I woke up in the morning.
Yeah.
Overall, it was really nice. It
was.
I had a blast.
Can't wait for next year.
Yeah.
Can't freaking wait. I already got my ticket. I bought it right after.
Gotta get that deposit in.
Yep. So that was Beyond Wonderland.
My birthday.
Yay!
My birthday. So, some of you might not know, I freaking love my birthday.
We both do, actually.
Yeah.
We celebrated all month of June for mine and hers. So we take our birthdays very seriously.
Yeah.
Our birthdays are our favorite holidays.
Yes. If you've ever, I always say that. When I ask people, I'd be like, what do you think my favorite holiday is? They're like, Christmas, Halloween. Yeah, those are pretty good. But think of it as me, though.
That's
my
crazy.
Birthday.
People ask me that, too. And I literally say my birthday. I didn't know you did that.
So anyways, yeah, I celebrated my birthday on like the weekend before my actual birthday. And we went to the club. Yeah, that was very nice. I was wearing a cute little dress. Had my hair done. And we took pictures beforehand.
You guys have seen those.
Yeah, and here are some more pictures if you didn't see them. It was cool. We had the whole section. We went to Still Liquor.
Shout out to Still Liquor.
Shout out to them, as we always do. Every weekend. That's our spot. I got a little.
No. Not a little. We both got lit.
Yeah, we were pretty gone. And it wasn't even that late yet. Obviously, since it was my birthday, people kept trying to have me get drinks. So I would either go to the bar with them or they would come back, give me drinks. And I was just like...
Actually, we went 2 days in a row, right? For both of our birthdays, didn't we?
To the club?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We would do like the
Oh,
first day.
oh yeah, we did.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
Mhm.
We went out Friday night. It was just me and
us.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And then I was like, birthday festivities start now.
Yeah.
And then the next night was the whole group thing.
Which I didn't feel like we even really planned because your birthday was like the main event.
Mm-hmm.
But she was like, no, like I want to go. And I'm like, all right, cool. We got pretty lit like before everyone already started getting
Yeah,
there.
because we were pre-funking here, just me and you.
Yeah, I surprised her with a bottle, like her own little Jameson bottle.
So we were pre-funking here beforehand. We shouldn't have done that because we...
Well, whatever. It's our birthday.
I had invited somebody to go to my birthday, and it was the first time they were meeting everybody. Whatever.
Big deal.
Yeah, it was a big deal, and it was going really good.
Like all our like blood, not all of our blood, but our fam was there.
Long story short, they felt some type of way about some of my family and how I was with them most of the time and spending time with them versus with this person. They got pissed. They didn't even say bye to me. They didn't even say nothing. They just freaking basically ran past me and ran out the door. I went to go follow them and be like, where are you going? Like, what's going on?
And she was drunk at this point.
I was pretty gone. Then we were outside and we were walking. We were arguing.
She basically got left.
I don't really know Capitol Hill like that. So I ended up just on some freaking corner and I was like, where the hell am I?
Yeah.
I don't know where I'm at. I was crying. It was so bad.
It was really bad. At this point, my heel broke too. And it was so dumb. It was just the beginning. It was one of my favorite heels too. And then a bunch of us were dancing on the booth. So there was a few times like I slipped. I kind of just got a feeling. I was like, where is she? And then I found out she was out there. She was crying. I was drunk, but I was like, I'm going to get my best friend. I literally was in Capitol Hill barefoot.
Nasty. My dad had just got there. He didn't even go inside yet. He just went and literally just parked the car and just came to find me. I was just freaking there on the corner, freaking bawling my eyes out.
It was a crazy night. Multiple people got into arguments with their, significant other. There was a crazy crash on the freeway.
Yeah, there was
bad.
That's why my dad and my mom had arrived so late was because there was really bad traffic on the freeway. And it's crazy because also my brothers were stuck in that traffic too.
Yep.
And they were actually maybe like 20 cars behind the crash. Yep. So low key, they could have been in it. It was just so crazy that night.
It was a crazy night.
The traffic, everybody arguing, your heel broke.
It was really fun, but then it just kind of like turned weird.
Yeah, it was really fun in the beginning. Just happy, jolly time. Yeah. And then just out of nowhere, it just switched. We didn't end up going back inside. When I came back to Still, I was just outside. I was bawling. My hair was freaking a mess. I looked like an aswang.
Yeah.
And like...
I had no shoes on.
Yeah, she got no shoes on. We aswang and homeless.
We're still looking bad though.
Like, we were still looking cute, but one of our other friends came up and was like, hey, let's go to NAF. Because it was the Wu-Tang after party. Because the Wu-Tang concert was that night. We were like, okay, let's go. Because obviously there's something up with Still right now. We got in the car. That was the craziest.
There's like different things happening in the car. Like she was bawling and upset, and her mom was like, woo, and I was like, I'm drunk.
I'm on the phone, like, like just yelling on the phone. And then we got lost because the GPS not working.
We were like going over curbs. Like, it was like a ride.
The way that the GPS was taking us, it was like having us go in freaking circles, just like We were driving for like 30 minutes, and it's 10 minutes from Still.
So yeah, we finally got there, and then the person who invited us was nowhere to be found.
We were in the VIP section.
Well, no, first we were at the pole.
No, that was in the VIP section.
Oh, that was the VIP section?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that was the VIP section.
So then we got into the VIP section, and there was a pole there.
It was like a warehouse. I felt like I stepped into a warehouse, and I was like, where are we?
Yeah, it was. That's the type of vibes that it gives.
It was my first time there.
In that section, there was a pole, and we were just fucking around.
We didn't care. Nobody was using it.
I ain't never touched one of these before. So
like, we were taking videos of each other.
Yeah, we were like, let's try this out and see how it is. So here's some
footage, and also here's bruises from my leg the next day. Because why do I look like I got beat up?
Yeah, I guess our bodies are not meant for that thing, because I woke up the next day sore as fuck. I think I had some bruises right here because I was like, the way that I was on it was not it. We were able to go up on stage and hang out, just chill up there for a little bit. Here's a little video of me and her up on stage, and then we went back down, whatever. I guess apparently, what's his name? Young Dirty Bastard. He, I guess, found out that it was my birthday. So then he was up on stage and he was like, yo, like, whoever's birthday it is, come up on stage and say hi. And then one person went up, and then they were all like, Jazz, go up there, go up there, go up there. Yeah, they were like
telling us to go up.
It was just me up there, and I didn't really know what to do. And then I was like recording real quick, and then I was like, okay, I'm done. And then I went back down. Apparently, YDB was trying to dance with me, I guess, and I was like, like, I didn't realize that. Yeah. And then later, when we were all chilling down there, my dad had his arm around me, and I was like holding my dad, and we were kind of just standing there. And then some guy came up to my dad and was like hella talking to him, I guess. My dad told me, oh yeah, the dude was asking if you were my girl. And I was like, first of all, first of all, we were all like, oh, why was he asking? He was like, oh, because YDB was trying to have you go back up on stage, and he wanted to invite you up there and just you hang out with him. But he was
groupie.
Yeah, freaking a Wu-Tang groupie.
Like freaking
a Wu-Tang groupie,
and it's funny because they're asking her dad.
And then he was like, yeah, he asked me, I said that you were my daughter, and then he was like, nah.
Yeah, like, he was like cool. Looking at the group like, ugh.
Yeah, and then the dude turned back around up on stage and was like, nah.
It's so awkward.
Yeah,
right?
And then mind you, I was just in my own world. My dad had told me that way after. That was kind of it. It
was a pretty eventful night that night.
Yeah, it was. It ended on a more positive note.
Yeah, with our family. So we love that.
Our
main family, our blood.
The second part to my birthday, I threw myself a little pool party. Yeah. Just like family, nothing too crazy.
Well, tell them the theme.
Yeah, so the theme was... It was a fabulous pool party, which is basically High School Musical 2.
Sharpay.
That's one of my favorite movies, is High School Musical 2. Yeah, and Sharpay is my favorite character.
This is when she went blonde, too.
It is.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, I wanted to dye my hair. I was going to go straight to purple. But it was like a week before my birthday, and everyone was like, you should keep the blonde so you can like be a little Sharpay for your birthday.
And it worked so well.
Yeah, so here's just a couple pictures of me being my little Sharpay self.
It was so cute. Her dad dressed up too.
Yeah, he was trying to be Ryan or whatever. So here's us.
He did the part really well, honestly.
Here's us again.
It was really like the peak of summer, and just being by the pool. Oh, she got lit that night at the pool party. So tell me why you decide to use your whole ass big margarita cup for shots.
Here's a picture right here. Here's a picture right
here. As soon as I saw that, I was like, oh no.
I was going really crazy. It was my birthday.
It was her birthday.
My aunt got me this pink glass.
Yeah.
They were like, oh, you should use that for your shots instead of like the little cups. And I was like, okay. Also, if you know me, you know that I drink whiskey.
Yeah.
But the bottles that people were bringing someone brought this like guava vodka.
Oh yeah.
That was good.
Yeah, we had a lot of good type of drinks that people brought.
Yeah, so that was really good. And so I was drinking that. It wasn't full. It was probably, was it full?
No. So basically there was like a, that
Yeah,
little
like,
part.
No, the bottle. I don't think that was full, but we killed that bottle.
Yeah.
And then
there was this like pina colada type of drink too or whatever. Good.
And then there was also, my aunt got me Pink Whitney to be on theme with the Sharpay thing.
Yeah, so she didn't even make it through her party.
No, I didn't. No, because I was like perfectly fine chilling. Yeah. And then at one point I was just like sitting around and I was like, whoa. And then I went straight inside and I started throwing up. I was throwing up for like 30 minutes, just sitting over the toilet, just yakking. And people were leaving. Everyone was like, where's Jazz? Yeah. And I'm just like, over the toilet. And then
I was in the pool with her mom and her mom's best friend. And we were just like, la, la, la. We started night swimming. We were in there till like 1 a.m. And she was knocked on the couch.
Yeah. Like, I wasn't even like drunk or anything. I just got sick.
Oh, okay.
I just got sick to my stomach.
And then, I'm just kidding.
I forgot about that.
Good thing I drove this girl home. Are we going to talk about it?
No.
Aloha. Aloha. Our first trip out of state, celebrating our birthdays and the podcast.
That was an amazing trip.
It really was. It was a dream, honestly. I feel like we manifested a lot of what we mentioned in the first episode. Being on the beach, cheersing our drinks. It was a dream, for sure. Share it together.
Yeah.
A magical place that we've fallen in love with. And it was just so nice to experience the beauty, the magic of the 808. I was wondering if you wanted to mention this. Yeah, it started rocky actually at the airport.
It did.
When we got there, it was pretty intense.
So first of all, right when we got there, you couldn't print out your baggage ticket.
Yeah. I ended up getting charged 5 times. So that was rough. The card machine wasn't processing.
And I didn't have to pay for mine. If I didn't have to, you obviously shouldn't have had to pay for it.
Yeah.
So it was just, that was just weird.
It was a mess. Actually, then we went our separate ways.
Yeah, we went our separate ways because you had Clear.
Yeah.
And I used the spot saver. Oh, because no, I left you. Actually, I left you at the kiosk because I was like, oh, my spot is about to be open. So let me just go. So I got through TSA and then we got on the phone with each other. And then
we were both like on different sides of, so she was on one train in front and I was on the other side and we're like, oh, where are you?
Where are you? Oh, I'm at the train. Me too. Like, what? But it turns out I was all the way at the other one. I saw you standing there and I was like, oh my gosh. We really couldn't find each other. We were like, where are you? And we were both like, I'm on the escalator. What escalator? So that was just funny. There was like 40 people on the wait list.
I was number 3.
And I was number 30.
We knew she was not getting on that flight. It was a fully booked flight. She had to purchase a flight last minute.
Yeah. So
the next flight.
This bitch got on the plane. She said, all right, well, I'll see you over there. And I was like, okay.
No,
then.
I basically created a plan for her. And that's what we did. And she's over there eating her. What were you eating? Burger King? What were we eating?
I think Wendy's.
She's basically trying not to crash out.
Yeah, because I was like really pissed off. I was getting like really bad anxiety. This is so bad. Like I'm gonna start freaking out.
We knew she wasn't getting on that flight, but thankfully there was a flight right after mine. You got a whole exit row to yourself.
I did. At this point, I just need to get there. And my luggage couldn't be taken off of your plane.
That's right.
So when you landed, you had to also get my luggage.
I did.
It wasn't even that bad. I waited like 2 hours, got on the next flight, and then I was there. And then I took an Uber to our hotel.
Yeah.
And I was calling her. I was like, hey, I'm here. Like, come get me. And she's like, okay, I'm going to come down now.
I forgot about this.
And then I'm like chilling out there waiting for her to come down.
So let me say this part. So basically, there's nobody outside anymore. It's late. I go downstairs, I'm on my phone, and in the corner of my eye, I see this crazy looking lady. Her hair's all messed up. Basically, I thought she was a homeless person. Like, I thought she was a crackhead, not gonna lie. If you live in Seattle, we have them everywhere here, which is unfortunate. But that's what I was used to. I wasn't sure of the breed in the 808. I was nervous. I was on my phone texting her, but I'm scared as fuck because this crackhead's coming up to.
She's on her phone and she's looking at me out of the corner of her eye like this on her phone, just like.
I'm scared.
And I see her looking at me. And I'm like, does this bitch not see me?
Oh
Hello?
my gosh. The main reason why is because she had just changed her hair to blonde. And she was wearing an oversized jacket. She was holding a plastic bag.
I was holding a plastic bag.
And she was brown, so I was like, yeah, this lady's definitely from here.
She didn't know that I had a sweatshirt with me, too. It was in my backpack. So when I got there, I had a sweatshirt on. I retied my hair. I was carrying a plastic bag, and it's so funny because my plastic bag got progressively bigger throughout that whole trip. It was more full because I took a blanket from the airplane. Let me go. Wait, I have it right here.
She stole it.
I didn't steal it. They're literally free. They throw them away. I had this blanket too that I got. Yeah, see, Hawaiian Airlines. I get it. And it's a nice blanket.
I basically thought she was a straight up crackhead. And I'm just like, where is this bitch? Like, someone's about to come up to me. Like,
yeah, and you're texting me. You're like, where are you? But I'm like, hello, trying to wave you down.
That was like such a funny way to start our trip because now I'm just, hey, look, it's the crackhead. We went out that night.
Did we go out that night?
Yeah, we went out that night. We went to
we did because we got ready.
Yeah.
We went to Poo-Poo's.
People flaked on us and we were already dressed, so we were just like, whatever, fuck it, like let's
we'll
go.
Still go.
There was like nobody in there.
No, there was nobody. We were like the only two people in there.
We vibed with it so much that we went like multiple times during that trip.
Going to the beach, eating food.
Coffee.
I took some pictures.
I'm basically her photographer.
That was me showing off my blonde hair.
So fun.
It was just so chill, so relaxing, and we were there all day.
Yeah, we went to Lani Kai the first time at the beach over there.
The second day we went to Kailua.
We went to grab coffee. And that coffee was so bomb.
It was so good.
Probably the best coffee I've had over there in Oahu. We also got short ribs. And then a turtle came up out of the ocean in front of us. A huge turtle. It was something I really wanted to experience and see. And it was just so magical.
Yeah, and it was not even one off in the distance. It was like right there.
It was like right in front of us.
5 feet away. It just came up and popped, hit the head out.
I screamed and she got so scared.
Yeah, I was like, hello, what?
No. She was like, what? That was the first time I've ever gone outside of Waikiki. Just seeing like how lush everything was. I think that was what the night we actually stayed in that night and we didn't go out. We were just like messing around like at the Airbnb.
Oh,
we were just like we were pretending we were DJs. Oh, because we saw the police chase.
Yeah, oh my god.
So like, okay, we're gonna insert real quick like a video of what the view was. It was so nice. And so it was nighttime.
And at this point, we were already fucking around. Yeah. We were already whatever. And then we were already laying in bed. Yeah. But we were still turned to each other. Like, it was like a little girl sleepover. Yeah. And we were just like, tee hee hee. Yeah.
We were kind of like doing different like personalities. And it was the first time like we felt super just like comfortable being our weirdest,
goofiest
selves, kind of really seeing how we are like individually, but also like how in sync and goofy and silly we are together, because then we just get even like weirder. But it's so fun because there's no judgment. Like, we kind of add to each other.
Yeah, like one person will start off doing like this weird thing, like
and then I'm just like yeah, it's like a skit. We basically were doing like random skits all night. Yeah. So back to the police chase, we could talk about that.
Yeah, so back to that, we were just kind of giggling in bed, and my back is faced towards like the window. But then I saw on the walls that there was like lights flashing. Yeah. And so I just turned around and I went like this, and I stood up and I stood out, and I was like looking out the window, and I was like, what's going on here?
And mind you, we're not on anything.
No, this is us totally sober. Mm-hmm. And then she gets out of bed and she's looking too, and we're both just like, what's happening? There's like 4 or 5 cops just driving, and then they bust a Yui and
on a
one-way road. Some of them stopped off like on the bridge, and we were both just like looking. Yeah. Just like looking the entire time.
They're literally doing a police chase.
Yeah, a chase. Down. Yeah. And they started flashing their lights in the water.
The like, dirty river. Everybody's like, oh my god.
We were like, dang, they're looking for someone. Like, this dude jumped in the water. Like, what the heck?
We started pretending we were DJs.
Did like a Batman thing too.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, we're here to save the city. They're all looking out and like keeping the city safe.
Yeah, yeah.
The police officers are down there and they're looking at the water and and then we were like being like DJs, and we were both just standing there just out, and we were like
looking at the city.
And then, is everybody having a good time?
Yeah,
mind you, right in front of the window, there's nobody there. The room is dark. Like, there's no lights on in the room. The light that's coming in is just from the city. And we're just like, yes, everybody having a good time. No. Like, woo!
Yeah. No, and then we were also pretending we were like sex robots. I don't know what the fuck was going on.
I don't know.
What were we on? What was in that coffee?
Yeah, because we were just like, insert here. Just so weird.
Yeah, but it was so fun. I feel like that was just a nice time to be in, being our like authentic, like weird, goofy selves. Yeah. And then we're at that point, we're just like,
like I fuck with you. I dig this a little bit. Like, this is
like,
pretty
I already fuck with you, but I fuck with you even more.
Yeah, like, this is pretty cool. I'm glad that we could do this.
Yeah, because like, you know, everyone has their own weird self, right? But to be able to like share it and add to it with someone else is so much fun.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, there was a point where we were pretending we were in like a cult or something. Like,
oh my god, yeah. We took the sheets off of the bed and we had it over.
I put a sheet over our head and I was pretending like I was in a cloak.
And then we were like,
and then we put it both over our heads, and we were
like, if only we documented that part.
No, honestly. Yeah. I went to this really cool bar. It kind of felt like a speakeasy a little bit. Got lit. Felt like I was a therapist. And I was like, oh, I'm going to pick you up. So I picked her up. We went back to Poo Poo's. As soon as we arrived, we got invited to the VIP section.
Yeah. As soon as we got in there, we just got our drinks, just got onto the dance floor. These people came up and were like, oh, are you trying to hang out with us? And at first, because they were just talking to me, and I was like looking at them and I was like, and then I turned to her and I was like, these dudes are saying
to go to VIP.
Yeah. So we ended up going over there. She was in the corner the entire time having this deep ass conversation.
Yeah, I was in a deep conversation.
Yeah. And then I'm over here just, you know, doing my own thing. And it was, who invited us in was these 3 friends.
Yeah.
Like, didn't really know anybody because were traveling there too.
Yeah.
And so one of them would come up to me and like be talking to me, whatever. And I'm just like, oh yeah, like sure, whatever. And then they would leave. Another one would come up to me.
And mind you, these are all 3 friends.
3 friends, 3 different guys, but they're all like besties.
Yeah.
And then the other one would come up, start talking to me, starting like getting to know me, this and that. And as one is talking to me, then the third one would come up, stand there, kind of like talk to me, whatever. And then the second guy would get all like feel like some type of way, and then he would walk away. Then the other one would start talking to me.
So basically, she was getting sharked.
I was getting sharked
by herself
while she's over there.
And there was a few times she was like, "Excuse me," to me, and I'm like, "What?"
Yeah, because I would go up and I'd be like, excuse me, legit, like, I'm so sorry to like interrupt you from your conversation, but can you hang out with me for a little bit?
It was so funny. It was hilarious.
And then, other than the 3 friends, then somebody else from the other section came up to me. A
different VIP section next to us.
Started talking to me again, and then, like, while this person is talking to me, the other 3 of the besties were looking, seeing me being talked to, and then I was just, dude, what is freaking going on?
And it's so funny, like, all of this is happening with her, and by the end of the night, I was just, like, so annoyed with her.
Yeah, because I kept on, like, going back up and being like, hey, like, please pay attention to me. These guys are all up in my grill.
I'm usually, like, the sweet one, and she's the one that's like more in her dark feminine. So we kind of switched roles that night.
Yeah, because she was basically yelling at me. She would turn around and she'd be like, dude, like, are you serious? And mind you, I was like, please forgive me for interrupting your deep conversation, but I need support.
It was an interesting night for you for sure. So we got pretty drunk that night. I think that was like one of the nights we were the most like lit.
Yeah. I forgot to add towards the end of the night, the one from the other section came up to me and asked me, oh, hey, can I get you a drink? Whatever. Like, hell yeah, free drink. As we're walking out of the section, one of the 3 blind mice comes one of them comes up and asks me, hey, can I buy you a drink? And I was just like, yeah, because that stuff doesn't normally happen to me. So like there's these 2 guys here trying to buy me a drink, and I was just like,
And it's funny because at this point the lights start coming on, and then that guy from the 3 blind mice was even asking me, oh, can I buy her a drink? And I'm just like, I don't care.
And I was like, please hold. And then I literally left them, and they're like looking at each other like, what the fuck is going on?
Literally competition.
And then I went up to her, hey, sorry to interrupt again, but like these dudes are trying to buy me a drink and I don't know what to do.
Yeah, and then I tell her, well, okay, so there's 2 people trying to buy you a drink. Just give one of them to me.
Yeah, she said, Jazz. And then you were just like, just get me one too.
Yeah, like they're getting you too.
Yeah, and then I was just like, okay.
Duh.
Yeah, and then, but you were like yelling at me.
I know, at this point I was done with her. Yeah, I was like, dude, just do what you gotta do. A man up.
She was like, get the fucking drink
I'm
and
like,
come
suck
on.
it up.
Yeah, literally. And I was just like, okay. And then I went to go get a drink with the one guy. The lights came on. I literally got my drink and left and went back to you.
That's so funny.
Because the lights came on.
Yeah.
And then
you had just gotten your drink.
I just got my drink. And then so we were like leaving, and I took that shit.
Bro, by the time we were walking up into the hotel room, we'll put some clips in here.
Yeah.
We put it in our reel, but we were gone.
We were pretty lit.
Remember when we were like holding each other and we are like
Yeah, because you went up to the camera and you were like this, and then I was like,
oh yeah,
milky now, mommy.
Thank God you brought electrolytes that trip, because we were just chugging waters, bro. I remember knocking out, making sure like I ate before I fell asleep, because I would have been so hungover the next day.
Yeah. Basically, that entire trip, we were pretty tipsy the entire time.
Yeah.
We were just drinking alcohol and water.
And then the next day, because we also went to the beach again, right? The next day.
Oh, let's like go do something nice for your last night.
Oh, that's right. We
So
wanted
then,
to have a nice dinner.
Yeah, so we went back from the beach to the hotel, got ready, went to Jen. We got our meal comped.
Meal was comped. We got dressed up, and then we got really good drinks. We'll put a photo right here.
Yeah.
This was a soju punch bowl.
Yeah, so soju, Sprite. We each got our own.
We did.
So she had her own, I had my own. Well, because at first you just got the punch bowl.
Yeah.
And I got spiked mango lemonade.
Yeah.
And so I had that first. And I was looking at your punch bowl and I was like, I want
why
one.
didn't you get one of these?
I was like, I kind of want one. And then so I ended up killing my lemonade and then getting the punch bowl. We both killed the punch bowl.
We did.
We went back to the hotel. We changed. We got more beatboxes.
Because we actually stayed right next to a 7-Eleven.
Yeah.
Which was a surprise.
So then we got more beatboxes, went back to Waikiki, and we went night swimming. Oh, and I took these photos of her. Oh, please tell me why. Yes. You need a photographer on the beach. Yeah,
so
those are pretty good. Wow. You did that that trend. That trend.
That was so fun.
Yeah, just randomly, no music. Yeah, it was dead silent. It was just us messing around.
We were actually the only ones in the water at first. I was surprised.
Yeah, we started the trend low key because then a couple people came and was night swimming, not with us, but like over there.
And then I feel like I had gotten stung by, I don't know, a jellyfish or something. So then I got scared after that. Thankfully, like, I was fine.
Yeah, that was the last night. And then you left in the morning. I also left too, but I went to go stay with my uncle. It was pretty cool. It was just chill the rest of the days that I was there. And then I came back home.
Well, actually, you did something before you left. You got something before you left.
I got something.
Your tattoo.
Oh yeah! I was like, what did I do? Yeah.
Oh
so
my God.
I started a tradition with myself that when I go travel, I get a tattoo. So a lot of my tattoos I've gotten in other places, and I was trying to figure out what tattoo I wanted to get this time. And I was thinking, I was like, oh, maybe I'll get a turtle or something.
Yeah.
But then I thought about it and I was like, oh, never mind. I don't want to get a turtle because I want to save that for a bigger trip or something out there. So relating to poo-poos
and the sharks.
Let's
just put this picture
around
right here because I sent this to her on text.
Oh, yeah.
It was so funny.
This is a funny ass picture.
I was on the Uber to the plane.
Yeah, and then she sent me the picture and I was like, that's funny. So I changed my mind and I ended up getting a shark tattoo.
Yeah, dude.
Right here.
And it's so funny
because
that is literally from that night.
We were joking around the whole time and we were like, they were sharking real bad.
3 sharks, 4 sharks. I was dying. She did not get a freaking shark, bro.
Yeah, because she didn't even know what I was gonna get.
No, I thought she was getting a turtle because that's what she was thinking of getting.
Yeah, and then I sent you the picture. You were like, no freaking way.
I was like, bro, that was such a surprise, and it was a good one.
Yeah, and I also like this location too because it moves. Look at that. What the heck? And it can swim.
Oh my God.
It's swimming around. Whoa. Yeah. So
that was Hawaii for sure. I mean, it really was one for the books, honestly. We had talked about in our first episode about just like being on the beach and having our cocktails, and that trip was more than what we imagined it was going to be. Yeah. And that was only our first trip.
Yeah, but that's for another episode. We are only halfway through July at this point.
Yes.
So this episode is June to halfway through July. That's a month and a half. That's not even the full summer.
This is just the beginning of our summer. So we're actually deciding to make this a part 2 because as you can see, we have a lot more to talk about. We have a lot to share, a lot more tea. So we really hope you've enjoyed this episode. It's so fun just talking about and reminiscing. Yeah. Like, we wish we would totally do this all over again. Yeah. And we're just so happy to share all of this with you guys. So.
And again, we're so thankful for you guys and supporting us and being so patient with us, because obviously now you know, like, we've had a busy summer. Yes. And, you know, it's just a lot of stuff.
We didn't have time. We were constantly doing something every week, every weekend. Yeah. And we just really wanted to enjoy our summer and decided we wanted to create something really special for you guys for an episode and just share all of the tea. Like, we didn't even know this was going to be a part 2. So,
yeah, because we were just going to film everything today, but then we realized, like, damn, we've been filming for a minute. Like, it's dark outside now.
We've been filming for hours, so... Like then again, we thank you guys so much for being patient as we've been out. You guys have been asking us, and you know, I hope this has been worth the wait for you guys.
We promise we didn't forget about you.
We did not.
We love you so much. Thank you. Stay tuned for the part 2 of our summer 2025 recap. Yes.
Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you guys on the next episode.
Bye. See you guys next time.
Look out for the sharks.